Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it.
What type of man would it take to, as far as characteristics, to complement your personality?
You're talking about my bratty bitchy personality?
That's what it was described as. You said.
I said bitchy, they said bratty.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. That's the answer. I need, because look, the way I feel like I am essentially looking to date my dad without dating my dad. Obviously.
That's normal. That's
I know.
normal. That's normal.
They said you marry your parents, so
yeah.
I'm essentially looking for somebody who created this problem.
And what are the, okay? That's it. That narrows it down. What are those traits?
I don't want to say I was a spoiled kid, but I was a spoiled kid. And I don't want to just say monetarily because I was spoiled in other ways as well. But yeah, I don't like having to ask for things. For anything.
Well, let me ask you this. When you ask, do you feel like you compromising? Like, why should I have to ask? Like, you should know me?
When I ask, I've probably already taken a 10-minute, 20-minute talk with myself and been like, okay, so how should I ask this person? Should I be asking this person? Okay, if they say no, how am I gonna feel? If they say yes, then I know how I'm gonna feel because this is what I'm looking for. Like I've already had the mental anguish, so I've already talked myself up to even ask you. So I don't like having to ask.
See, now that's some important information that a man should know. That if you finally bring yourself to ask, I wouldn't say agonized over it, but you done ran it over a couple of times in your head. So he should take that serious. Like, okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So I want somebody who wants to, or you said, wait, hold on. What'd you say? What was your question?
What are they traits? Like, I could imagine that you probably would need somebody that's kind of more quiet, not quiet, but like strong, silent. Like they had their opinions, they had their thoughts, but they let, like if somebody asked, they'd be like, man, yo, lady, is this, that, and yeah, that's my baby. That's how she get down.
Yeah, see, that I just feel like you describing my daddy, and that just makes me smile because I'm looking for what I was raised on.
Yeah.
How I was raised.
See, I'll tell you this. For me, it was the same thing, but I realized that my mama was way too forgiving, and not all women is forgiving as my mom is.
So mine didn't have that issue. She wasn't as forgiving.
Right.
I don't want to down my mama, but she wasn't as forgiving. I don't know I don't know what your parents went through for you to say she was as forgiving.
A lot. My daddy was out there. I'll put it like this. My dad was, in the town I'm from, he was like kind of a local celebrity, like basketball player, star. He was like LeBron before LeBron. So there was a lot of people that was like, oh, yeah. So he was used to being outside.
Admired.
Yeah, and being outside. So once his career didn't take off like that, it was like, that's where I know I got it from. It was like, oh, you think I'm this? For him, it was like, you still think that I'm a celebrity? You still think I'm cool? You think it's still cool to be around me?
Okay, so yeah, okay. In that aspect, my mother was not that forgiving. Yeah. The way I feel like it would have been set off. It would have been set off. Because she ain't even like some of the friends.
What?
And they was friends from like work. Like I remember, she might kill me for telling the story, but it's okay because my daddy passed by now. You know,
tell it.
So there was this lady he used to work with, right? So he was a longshoreman. I'm not gonna say her name. I know her daughter doesn't watch this, but
sound like a Pam.
It could come. We'll call her Pam. So Pam used to call the house. And, she used to be like, hey, come to Charlie, or, leave voicemails for him or whatever. And I'm going to be like, oh, Pam called? Click. Pam called? Delete that message. Why is Pam calling? Okay. Like, she was not a fan of her. She's not a fan of her. Now, this lady did come to the funeral.
Right.
Okay, because they was friends. I mean,
Right.
so she was cool with her. Like she's gotten older. My mom's gotten older, so she's gotten more like.
She laid back now.
Yeah, they was friends. Like he never gave her a reason to question with Pam. So
she didn't trust Pam. She trusts your daddy. She just didn't trust Pam.
I don't know if she didn't trust my daddy or if she didn't trust Pam, but she just and it wasn't just Pam. I just used Pam because that was the one I heard the most about. They was real friends.
I'm sure your daddy heard about it.
I'm sure he did too. They was real friends.
Pam was probably all kind of funky brides.
Probably was. Probably was. So they was real friends, but they used to see each other at work too. And it's like, I mean, it's a little awkward. It would have been awkward for me. Like if I would have called you and theoretically your wife cussed me out. I don't know if she cussed the lady out or not, but that's just my theoretics, right? So theoretically, if your wife cussed me out, I don't know if I want to talk to you at work again. Well, that was a strong friend.
Well, let me ask you. You said your daddy was kind of like strong, kind of silent, but still had personality. Was there ever like something about him like where he would be like say your mom would be, he'd be like, all right now. And like she knew like, okay, I've taken that there to him. And that's we good.
Without, because
I know my dad had this look that was like, it was kind of like out the corner of his eye with a little head nod, and my mom would be like,
okay, so being who my mother was back in the day, and this is again not to put her business out there like that because I know she don't want it. Being who she was back in the day, she was gonna make you go toe for toe. She's gonna make you. She gonna say some stuff that's gonna make you. She gonna say some stuff that's gonna make you want to put hands on her. Now, did he ever put hands on her? No. So she had a better man than I ever dealt with because I done had a few that put some hands on me.
Violation.
So
Well, let me ask you this. I do have a question because I always want to ask women this. Do you feel that you should be able to teach your man these things that you need? Like he can have the framework, the foundation. Like he a good dude in his core, but there's certain details and stuff you got to teach him. Because we're not just innately gonna know you. We just met you in the course and we found like we have enough in common that we want to pursue it. But there's gonna be some things that you're gonna have to tell us like, nah, I'm not with that.
So yes and no.
Okay.
I do give you a learning curve. Because I do understand that not everybody is the same. I don't care nothing about your past. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't.
That's for sure.
I don't care about nothing that came before me, nothing that happened before me. Make sure it's not happening with me. It's all I care about. Yeah. So it's a learning curve because maybe your last girl accepted this, and I'm telling you now, I'm not going to accept it. I give you one time.
When? Well, it depends on what that one is.
I told you no, but I don't mean I leave after that one. But I gave you that one, and then I tell you like that shit don't fly with me.
What if he a terrible gift giver? You said for not just monetary, but say he terrible, like he is not creative.
I'm gonna start telling you what I want.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna start sending you pictures like, hey, I saw this. I thought this was cute. I like this. That's cute. You like that? That's cute.
But some men do want to be a good dude. They just not creative. Like it's your birthday, it's Valentine's Day. They might just, hey, here go a card.
No, that is so lazy. That is so lazy. That is so lazy. Like I dealt with this guy and he was like, what do you want for Valentine's Day or whatever? First off, that's a lazy ass question because what do you mean? What do I want? Second off, I'm dealt with this guy very loosely. Okay. I've never had a relationship. Very loosely.
Okay.
And it's just like, that's very lazy because I've listened to you throughout the year. I've heard what you said you wanted. I've seen what you didn't get, but you said you wanted.
So you want an attentive man.
Yeah.
See, this is what I realize is like relationships is like a tree. There's a trunk, that's the love. But there's branches and leaves all over that. It's like, so attentive, he need to be more attentive because it sounds like you will drop enough hints that if he paying enough attention, he should catch.
I don't feel like it's hard. I'll be on Instagram posting damn near all day. What I want for my birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, all you gotta do is follow the Instagram. She said she wanted a KitchenAid stand mixer, and this goes out to anybody watching. If y'all want to go ahead and just bless me with one, I do want a KitchenAid stand mixer. I also wanted the Ninja Slushie, and I didn't add it yet, but I think I'm gonna add it. I want a griddle.
Really?
Like a Blackstone.
You set on the stove?
No, we got one of those already. It came with the stove. Right. I want a Blackstone.
Okay, so like the one you roll out, they got the propane, and I seen
or a Ninja Sizzle.
Ninja Sizzle. You know, Ninja making everything.
Oh my goodness, Ninja is about to take over this household. Ninja's about to take over this household. I'm gonna just let y'all know. I already got the Ninja blender. I'm in love with it. I'm glad
you said blender, because I just listened to what you just said. You like, Ninja's finna take over this household. Somebody probably just clicked on it. Like, what's she? What's she talking about? But I got you.
This ain't sponsored by Ninja in any way, shape, or form, but it should be.
If y'all want to be, come on.
It could be.
Not yet.
You know, you just slide into DMs. It could be very well. So
yes,
let's get into today's episode.
What's happening?
Before we get started, though, I had questions for you last time that we didn't
bring them on. I'm ready.
But this time he said he wanted to go off of an outline because last time I didn't use none of the questions.
It was flowing. It was flowing. I liked it.
It was. So welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host as well as your favorite hoochie. Legs out, not open Bree. And if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then you already know what I'm saying, because you already know how I feel about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, before I ask you guys and get into your week update, we do have another special guest. If you guys remember him for another episode, then that's perfect. But if you don't, then let's welcome our special guest. Special guest, do you want to introduce yourself?
I am Late Night CJ on all platforms.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to include? I just like to give y'all a full introduction if you want.
I'm sure she'll put it somewhere right here on Instagram, and it is spelled different because, like I said, I'm going to have to inbox dude. I'm going to inbox. I'm like, I need that name, man. You just sitting there with a tall can doing nothing. I'm going to need that. But yes, it's spelled different on Instagram, but everywhere else it's Late Night CJ. It's
kind of hard to change your tags.
It is.
Because you've been consistent for so long. It's hard to change your tags. But, okay. So, CJ, how's your week been?
My week was garbage at first. I was kind of sick last weekend. And then, you know what? I'm starting to think that my place of employment might be a little bit toxic to my mental peace.
I feel like I feel like that about every place I've ever worked.
You know, because I realized that sometimes that haters, it's more about what they feel about themselves than actually anything you doing. Because it's like, I ain't been around you long enough in the day for you to already come with that kind of stank little attitude. You know what I'm saying? We literally just walked in the break room together. You on one. You was on one when you got out the car.
Yeah, maybe they're having a bad day.
That's a fact.
Maybe I just don't. Maybe they feel the same way. They don't want to be here. That they tired of working. I know how it feels.
Yeah.
Every job I had, it made me want to drive off the ramp.
I did. But I have, since the last episode, I've started working on letting it go. Like, not like retaining that energy. Just like, man, let it go. Because I told you earlier before we came on, I said it really stuck with me when you said leave Friday's work for Monday. And I was
I'm coming back for that too. But yeah, let's go.
I said, I'm going to leave their problems for them.
Yeah.
Leave it for them. It ain't on me. I got, yeah.
I'm glad you like that.
I do.
I'm glad.
I do.
To my returning guests and my returning listeners, I hope you guys are having an amazing week. If you're not, there's something I could do for you in this moment, but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. So you guys already know today is Wednesday. That means what? That's right. You only gotta get through Thursday because, like CJ said, we leaving Friday's work for Monday.
That's right.
I used to really do that when I was in the corporate world, so that's why I'm saying it. But again, I am unconventionally employed, so you do with that what you may. So I need to tell you guys about my week before we fully get into today's episode. My week has been okay. I haven't really had any like personal big wins. I've been trying to start running lately, so I've been consistent on that for 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually really proud of myself because I hate running. Um, so I'm really proud of myself in that aspect. And that's all I really got. I mean, I've applied for jobs. I've gotten rejections. If anybody, wants to back this so that I don't have to apply for jobs anymore, you turn my whole week around.
Donations.
You just let me know. I'm expecting sponsors in any way, shape, or form.
That's right.
I'm expecting sugar daddies that just don't want no sugar. Yeah, I am.
Really?
I'm not afraid to admit it. But if you look good enough, I might give up the sugar. But sugar daddies that don't want no sugar is my top priority right now.
Oh, they might, it's a lot of old dudes out here They back outside. It might be a sugar daddy.
The old dudes are no better than the younger ones, but I won't go there. So now that we got that covered, let's get into this week's episode. So, we were actually talking the other day, and you said something that basically, for me, sparked the topic of this conversation today.
Let's go with it.
Okay. So you said the hustle and grind never stops. Just psychologically, I don't feel close to the peace that comes with being all around secure.
Yes.
Okay. So I used to have this mentality when I was younger that it's like hustle culture. We gotta grind. We sleep till we die. Like sleep when we die. Like you should have 2 jobs. Granted, I only had 2 jobs like a few times in my life. Maybe it's not for me. It's not for me.
I tried it.
But now I'm like, and like I was telling you off mic, I'm one of those people that I never thought I would be growing up. Like, I really feel like we're living in a metaverse. Like, I'm paying monthly to some man to keep lights on when God turned them lights on the 7th day, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was the first. Was it the first?
Let there be light.
Yeah, that could have been the first day. But either way, God turned them lights on, and I understand why I'm paying another man for something that God already created.
Right.
I feel like when we was put on this earth that it was really not, we are not living the way that the world was created for.
I agree.
If you look at the way things have progressed over time, and granted, yes, we probably do live better now than they did back in the day, but that's only materialistically probably. Right. They was living cheaper. Things, they wasn't paying no goddamn car note that was $500 a month.
That depreciated as soon as you drove it off the lot, but the bill didn't go down. Violation.
Okay. They wasn't paying no $1,500 a month in rent. Add an extra $250 if you want a garage. I'm just saying they wasn't paying all this. They. And y'all could say, like, we have it better. We have street sweeping. We have whoop-de-whoop this. But we also got homeless.
A lot.
They didn't really have as much homeless back then. Fuck a street sweeping, baby. Fuck a street sweeping. What are we really talking about? Like, now I got to pay $75 because I didn't move my car before you decided to come clean my street.
You know what? That happened to me out here before. I had this little thing. I was like, man, they was like, I'm looking at, okay, I found a spot. Anybody know about this area? You will be driving around for a cool minute to find it. I finally found one and did not look at that sign right there about Tuesdays and Thursdays. Came back out to the car and I'm like, what kind of ticket? Street sweep? What is this?
That's what I'm saying. That's ridiculous.
No.
So, I just feel like we live in the metaverse and we really paying for shit we shouldn't be paying for. And this really isn't how life was intended to be. And that's just me.
Yeah.
But when you said that, were you talking about the day-to-day grind or the bigger picture of life?
Both. I feel like, when we don't get to use our talents in life, that's what kind of makes us miserable, because it's like, it's things that, like, okay, like this whole podcasting and content creating, like, I don't think either one of us have a problem talking.
Mm-hmm.
So for us to go to a job, I mean, and have to sit there, make all these people money using our abilities and whatnot, and we not monetizing or being able to monetize off something that just comes natural to us.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like that hamster in a wheel. But the problem is, sometimes I get it going this way, and then life makes it come back, and I'm like, and I got to get it back going this
The
way.
right way, yeah.
And then part of me is thinking like, why am I even in this wheel?
Yeah.
That's the problem. I'm in this wheel. And it's like, I see so many people, like I said it before, you'll see somebody that can sing. You'll be hearing them, they be making their coffee and they just be humming. You be like, really can keep this tune going. And you be like, you don't never try to sing. They be like, oh, no. Right. Or you'll see somebody do something and they not doing it. So it's like you hustling and grinding and you not getting nowhere with it. So it's like, I feel like for me, like security is being able to do what I want to do and live comfortably.
That's what I aspire to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I aspire to wake up and not have to be on somebody else's clock.
Right.
So this unconventional time that I have, this unconventional employment that I have right now, I am truly in love with.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't like about the unconventional employment is the finances is non-existent with unconventional employment.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I'm gonna speak that into existence. I'm
not
like,
yet.
Not yet.
And because when I say unconventional employment, I don't necessarily mean like my podcast. I just mean the fact that I'm now, working a 9 to 5. I don't have consistent finances, and that's the only thing that really gets me. Like if I could have consistent finances and still be unconventionally employed, baby, I'd be living high on the horse. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this. And this is gonna sound bad because I do have coworkers that watch me. There's not a day that goes by that on the way to work, I'll be like, I should just smooth turn around. I got all this PTO. I should just smooth turn around and go home. And go home. Why? Because that's where I do what I actually like to do. And the fact that I'm driving somewhere else to do something I don't like to do just so I can make some money to exist seems, like you said, seems backwards. It seems like that's not how life was supposed to be lived.
I be trying to tell people that, and they be making me feel like I'm crazy.
Girl, that's how life is. You have to work. You just don't want to work.
No, I don't want to work. You're right.
Well, but think about this. What if we was using relationships for that same example? Would you stay in a relationship with somebody that was terrible and toxic just to say you have a man?
So they tell me you stay at that job until you find another one. So what they gonna tell you is you stay with that man until you find another one.
Wow. What about you just
if you're
scrap
using
the
the
whole
same
thing?
logic, you got to stay with that man till you find another one, till you find a better man.
If I didn't have bills, there's been plenty of days, at least twice a week, where I'll be like, I should just quit.
Twice a week? That'd be me. Every damn day. I got to get up and go to work.
Like, I'll be thinking like, I'm never going to be able to fully dedicate the time and energy and effort it takes to really make this crack off when I'm going to this place and I'm staying there 8-9 hours and it's draining me not only emotionally, psychologically, but physically. And then to go home and turn the camera on half depleted.
Yeah, it's like, I have to do it because this is what I want to do. But I also don't have the energy. I'm not as excited about it. I don't give that same energy. It's just like, I got to do it. Right. I got to keep showing up. I got to be consistent.
It's my hustle.
Yeah, until my hustle pays my bills.
Right.
I got to keep doing this. And as you guys call it, it's a project. It's a side thing. It's a passion project. Baby, this ain't no passion project. One thing about me, I absolutely despise when people be like,
how's your little podcast going?
Oh,
bitch, don't ever lil my podcast. Don't ever lil my podcast.
That's a fact.
Like
it's a dude in my job. He be like, hey, what's up, YouTube? And I'll be like, you not saying that like I see your thing going there.
You being funny. I don't like that.
You being funny. And that's when I'll be like, All right.
Let me go to HR now since you want to be funny.
I'm snitching.
Let me go to HR now. That's why we in corporate, because now I'm really finna go to HR. He called me YouTube, and I ain't like that.
I said, I'm finna code switch on him. Excuse me, I'd like to.
Yeah. I've never been an HR person, but if I ever get a corporate job again, I'm gonna start using HR for everything. Every fucking thing. I remember this one girl, I was on, this is completely off topic, but I was at a job, and this girl I had low-key beef with, because I just didn't like how she was moving. I don't know if we talked about it, but she was the one accepting jail calls. Okay. I didn't tell you. I told somebody. Call. She's the one. She's accepting jail calls.
On the company line?
Yeah, no, not on the company line, but on company time.
Okay.
So we were on. Mind you, we were in office. And for some reason, we had to do a Zoom meeting, even though we were in office.
Right.
And I don't know. I think maybe my manager when I've been out of office. I don't know. But so we were doing a Zoom meeting, and I had a background, but I didn't have my video on yet.
Right.
So all you did see was like a black blob. And so she was like, so somebody else wasn't online either. So they had a black blob too. So then she was like, I think I was like the last one to cut on, and they had cut their, because the other guy cut his on first. And so she was like, oh, look, she's a black blob. And I said, HR in that one. HR in that one. Sure in the fuck did.
You're like that little Drewski guy. He's like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I didn't even respond. I just came on camera and I said, okay. And then I had to go to HR and bring out the crocodile tears. And I said, oh my goodness, it hurt. I'm already working in this racist ass building. I got to walk past all these 1940, 1950 photos where people are in the fields. And I just know it was my people in the fields and not yours.
Right.
But all these people playing basketball, how you tell me, like, how am I looking at a team full of basketball players and they all white?
What?
I'm not even gonna say you can't even call me racist. I don't give a fuck. How am I looking at a basketball team and they're all white? There's not one black person on that basketball team.
Immigrant or something.
Baby, this was a racist thing. Like, I just know. And I'm like walking through the halls and like all the photos. They're like the big ones, right? Not the 11-14s, but the bigger ones.
Right.
So they're all that. They're all like throwback photos, all of olden days of what the city used to look like. Baby, this was racism.
It is.
This was segregation. This is a time, like I said, I already got to walk through this segregated, like, and look at all these pictures of segregation and all these pictures of racism. And I'm one of the few black people here. Like, that mentally gets to me every day. And I'm laying it on thick. I mean, it's partially true, but I'm laying it on thick because,
Because, chances are that somebody else done went in there and said something about Melvin, an accountant. I walk past his desk and I just don't know. I feel uncomfortable. And Melvin was like, man, I was sitting there eating my sandwich. What the hell?
Yeah, I've gotten in trouble for that. And I do not care.
As you shouldn't.
But since we were talking about grinding.
Yes.
And we did talk about authenticity when we had our conversation. So that I feel like is something that really not only drives my platform, but also drives your platform.
Yes.
So how do you decide what's your take versus repeating the noise online?
Well, I will use something that's online as like a springboard to give more of my, I call it the deeper dive. Like when I do my long formats, there's a point in there where I say, and this is where I give y'all the deeper dive. It's like a different perspective. It's more of me. I show you who I am and more of my viewpoint on it, more so than just reporting on it, telling you what happened, who was there, what came out of it. Like the whole thing with Summer Walker and Dude. Nobody expected for me. They thought I was going to talk about, the older white dude and the young sister and everything. I flipped it and said, to me, this looked like a call to action. That the sisters is tired of waiting on brothers to get it together.
We are.
And so when I flipped that and I did that initially, the view count was kind of short. And then as people started watching, like you was talking about, I started checking the analytics and the time frame of watch was going up. And I was like, okay, now they watching it. And then the views started coming in. It was like, so when I do that, it's like, I want to give you my perspective, because I know people can watch anybody for anything, but if you tuning in to me or you tuning in to you, no, I want to hear what you got to say about it.
Yeah.
I want to hear your perspective. And so I try to make sure that I try to give them me as much as I can. Because I do believe, like you was talking about, there is some that I do hold back. That's for the people that I know off camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be so much that giving you all of me so much that now you see me crash out. Now I'm on here. I'm like, hey, y'all, this is Late Night CJ and I'm back. No, I want to give you what you came to see. And I can't do that being, was it inauthentic or unauthentic? It's one of them.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try that transparency. That's why I tell people I'm in the Hall of Fame of worst cheaters ever. It's like I own that moment. You're not going to be able to come back and be like, how many failed relationships? A bunch.
Yeah, see, I deny all my relationships, not because I'm ashamed of them. I just don't believe that you need that much access to me for the rest of my life.
There it is.
Like, I dated you when I was 18. I'm
count.
30.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing that up?
Like a whole nother person ago.
Yeah. I dated you when I was 25. I'm 48 now.
Right.
Why does that matter?
Yeah.
I'm 50 with kids and a husband or whatever. Why does it matter that we dated when I was 28?
It don't even count.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I delete all my relationships after I get done with them because we either gonna make it or we not.
Was there ever one that you felt got away?
No. The fuck? No.
Okay.
The fuck?
No.
No.
So you left every relationship, or did you get broke? You ain't never got broke up with?
No, I got broken up with, but
Okay.
I ain't never felt like them niggas got away. The fuck? I always had access to them. To this day, I still got access to them niggas. I just.
So they ain't hard to find, huh? They not
hard to find.
For sure.
Okay, one of them passed away. I'll give y'all that. Let me not say it that way.
He hard to find. He hard to find.
Let me. I can't even edit that now. I'll
leave that. Leave that.
Okay, so
yeah.
All jokes aside, one of them did pass away. But other than that, I got access to every nigga I done ever dealt with. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Like, I don't like. Right. If you broke up with me, then 9 times out of 10, I was already over it anyway. I ain't give a fuck. The only one that broke up with me that I probably was not over with was the one that passed away.
Okay.
But he ain't passed away on me, so
right.
You know that is what it is. But that was the only one that I was like, damn.
So you would be absolutely not open to maybe revisiting somebody you used to date? Because you said just a minute ago, we was 18 at the time. He might be a cool 37 now, where he got all that kiddie playful nonsense out of his system. And now he responsible. He work at UPS. You know what I'm saying? He do his thing. He work on cutlasses on the weekend or something like that. He got it together. You wouldn't be willing to revisit that? If all that lined up.
So the one I dated when I was 18 is the one that passed away. So no, I couldn't rekindle that even if I wanted to.
Right.
The ones after that, fuck no. I don't care what you got going on. It's just a fuck no.
He said, I don't care. He said you could be running Fortune 500. No.
You could be the only thing the only thing that a man from my past could give me is some fucking money.
Oh.
You could be my sugar daddy. That damn sure ain't get no damn sugar. That is literally the only thing that the man from my past can do for me.
You know, I agree, because I feel like there was some reason why y'all broke up, and eventually that could resurface.
Yeah, and it's never been due to like cheating or like anything like that. But there's not shit you could do for me. I'm not the same person I was then. The shit I was allowing you to get away with, because I do take accountability for that. You know, like you can't do nothing to me that I don't allow.
I agree.
So the shit that I was allowing you to do to me back then, I'm not allowing you to do to me now. Especially when I know that my past is full of ugly niggas. you're crazy as fuck to think as an ugly nigga, I'm gonna let you do me how I let you do me back then. You're crazy as fuck. And I look bomb as fuck now, you're crazy as fuck. No.
So you ain't doing the whole Glorilla? She like, I like him a little bit ugly.
No, a little bit ugly. After they was ugly as fuck. And I can admit that. I can admit that me liking them made them look better in my eyes. But they ugly as fuck.
You upgraded them. You know what? That is a thing. I'm going to tell you like this. Everything a man thought that women like was hearsay until he got with one.
Yeah. I'm telling you, every man I've dealt with, I looked at one point and been like, damn, nigga, you really ugly. Okay.
But then let me ask you this. So you told him, like, you know, don't wear that shirt. Or, oh, that cologne smell good. Or, no, why you got your hair cut like that? You should get away. You know, waves would look kind of cool on you.
Yeah, I tell him. I tell him.
And that's what happens in relationships. Y'all tell him all the stuff that make him look cute. Then he start feeling himself and going out there and not a finished product.
And that was the problem.
The finished product is walking around. Yeah.
That was the problem. So, the only one that I look back and be like, okay, he's still kind of cute. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's still kind of cute. Is a lot. I don't want to put a time frame on it. So, is the guy I call Mr. 9-to-5.
Mr. 95. Okay.
9-to-5.
Okay.
9-to-5.
Eventually, that story gonna surface somehow, but
it can surface.
We'll let it lay dormant for right now.
That's the only one that I would be like, you know what? You aged properly. You aged like fine wine. Not the finest of fine wines, but a fine wine for sure.
He said not box wine, but you good.
Yeah, I mean you're definitely giving the people in your age group a run for their money.
Okay.
Yeah, I will admit that, and I will because I've dealt with this age group before. Okay. So from the previous age group,
just the old.
I don't know how you trying.
Just a silver fox.
I don't like how you trying to label it too much. So people gonna put two and two together.
You know, you probably do it. Lionel probably something. Yeah, I knew she couldn't get over a player. I knew she couldn't. I knew she couldn't.
Okay, so there's been like 3 people within the same age range that I've dealt with. And mind you, I ain't never dealt with nobody. So, but there's been 3 people in the same age group, and I will say, I don't even know if I want to put the age group out there, but
you ain't gotta put the age group. You ain't gotta.
I'm debating. I look at the person behind the camera, they not really giving me too much. So, but I've dealt with 3 people within this age group.
All right.
Mr. 9-to-5 has been the best looking of the 3.
Okay. Was he the richest? Did he have the most sugar?
He didn't have the most. Okay, so finance wise, I don't know what he's packing like personally, right? I don't know what he's packing personally. I don't know what he's packing personally, right? Finance wise, but I will say he did okay for himself. You know, he had multiple cars, type of thing. You know, he had a roof over his head. You know. I'm just saying, you know.
Okay.
So I dealt with another guy that I don't think I've ever really spoken of. Oh, I did. I don't know the name I gave him. So fuck it. We'll call him San Pedro. He was all right. Oh, I think we called him Mr. Still Active. I don't know. It don't matter.
Still active?
Because he was fucking still active in the fucking hood.
Really?
At your big age?
No. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ran into somebody who was like in their 40s and they was like in the hood, like still going to hood activities and stuff like that. And I was like,
day and all
yeah.
That.
And I was like, you know, do you know so-and-so? And he was like, yeah, I know him. And I said, the fact that y'all know each other is crazy. Because you're decades apart. You should not know him. Yeah. And I asked him, and he was like, oh, yeah, I know him. He would do. And I said, oh, baby, you too deep in the hood for me. I ain't never met a man your age still deep in the hood like this.
Yeah, that's not safe. That's not safe.
I ain't care about being safe, baby. I wasn't seen outside with him. But
that's right. You said they was all ugly. Okay, yeah. All right.
So this one, yes. This one, I look back on and I was like, damn, girl, you was just trying to get over one because this does not make sense.
You was going through some?
This does not make sense. No, one, I was really going through something with.
There's a couple. There's a couple on my list.
One, I was really going through something with that I don't talk about him too much at all because that's just bad memories. When I think about that one, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I do. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And I done had dreams. I like be talking to God and like an image or like a thought of him and for some reason appear and I'll be like, oh no, I rebuke that thought in the name of Jesus. Let's continue on with our conversation.
He didn't have
God.
like an ugly voice either, did he? Hey, girl.
I mean, it wasn't like that. It's not a panty dropper voice for sure.
For sure.
But so yeah, those two were like the first one. It was like, oh yeah, you really going through something. For context, when I say I was really going through something, every time I was dealing with this man, there was alcohol involved.
Oh, that don't count then. That don't count.
There was alcohol involved. Literally, like I remember one time. Yeah, I remember one time I was like we would literally drink like it was fucking water. Like, and that's why I don't really drink as much to this day. But like we would drink. I got so drunk one time, and then I had to drive home, and I said, "Oh, this is unsafe." Like, and the fact that you're allowing me to drive
I was thinking
home
that.
like
I wasn't gonna say it out loud.
Crazy.
I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but
Hindsight is 2020. So that one, I was like, all right, if I have to be drunk with you to even, I already know I'm going through some things.
This ain't real then.
Yeah, I know I'm going through some things. So when I decided to leave that one and try a different one, that was just like me just getting off that. And then Mr. 9 to 5 was just, you know.
I don't know. You Mr. 9 to 5, you speak very glowingly of. This is something. We go deeper. Yeah. Because you said going through something. I have one that I was definitely going through some, and somehow, some way, she ended up moving down the street from me, and it's just like I be taking background.
No, you don't think that was intentional? You don't think she knew where you lived?
No.
No.
Oh,
she didn't know where you lived?
No, this thing. I knew I was definitely going through something. You know how you get them transitional periods in your life where, you know, you in a dark place. I was in a very dark place.
Woo, so was I.
And I feel like now, like, there's certain people that don't have access. And I'm not even trying to speak highly of myself like that. But it's just like, I feel like we should be at a premium now. You know what I'm saying? There's certain, but she'll pop up. Hey, what's happening, big head? I'll be like, And it's like please forgive me if she see this. You giving yourself too much credit. I really was struggling in life. Not financially or something like that. Just, I was in one of them spaces where it was just like
a midlife crisis?
No, it was like I was still young. It was like
you don't have to be old to be going through no midlife crisis.
It was like one of them types of things. Like I was just in search of something to make me like feel better, but I felt worse afterwards because now she can say that like I'm not gonna say if. When I blow up, she could be like, I used to be with him back. And I'll be like, no, we wasn't together. Stop saying that. No, we was never together.
That's why I don't claim nobody I ever dealt with. That is why. Because when I blow up, and I don't say it, but when I blow up, baby, I'm not taking you with me. You're not riding on my coattail. I don't have no exes for that exact reason. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no. I was really going through some shit. Like, I used to look back on that time and think about it, and I would be like, maybe I was their midlife crisis, right? Giving them way too much fucking credit. What? Maybe I was their midlife crisis.
What would you do?
Really?
What would you do if you turn it on Gayle King and dude sitting there talking about, yeah, I used to take her to hood day back in the day?
I would say you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar.
Yeah. He said there, hey, all the dead homies on the set.
I ain't never been to nobody's hood day. You're a fucking liar. And the crazy thing about it was, he told me he was gonna be at the hood right around the corner from my house. He was like, I'm gonna be over such and such, I'm gonna be at such and such. And I was like, I live over there. Right. Not that you know that, but I live over there. And so here's the thing. The second one, right, that's San Pedro. He had tricked me. Right? The Mr. Active San Pedro, yeah, he had tricked me because I met him at a big bank party.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you don't know big bank parties. So the host of the party, right? And shout out to the host. The host of the party, in my mind, is Big Bank.
Okay.
Right? Because the host of the party was friends with my daddy. Right. And if you knew my daddy was Big Bank.
Right.
Okay, he Big Bank Hank and his group. But all his group of friends is really Big Bank Hanks of their own groups, right?
For sure.
Because you know, like birds of a feather.
That's a fact.
Although it's not always true. Mm-hmm. But birds of a feather do flock together. So these birds is all Big Bank Hanks.
So you said he didn't have no feathers?
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. I said, I know I'm at a Big Bank Hank party.
Right.
I'm looking around and everybody around here is giving Big Bank Hank. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't know how I left or how I connected. Was not Big Bank Hank.
You found the one in the whole party.
I really feel like it was. Because I was talking to him and he was like, "Oh yeah, Big Bank Hank. You know, I know him. He look out for us." I said, "Oh my fucking God, he look out for y'all. He look out for you. That mean you not Big Bank Hank in your
group." Yeah.
I don't know how I ended up with that one, but
small change, James.
I guess so. I was so, and then you still had the audacity to be 50 with kids, grandkids, and still going to hood activities. Wow. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense. It crazy.
At some point, you gotta evolve. You can't, anything you was doing in your 20s that don't involve like monetizing or growing, you shouldn't still be doing that in your 50s because clearly it didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Yeah, so them first two ones, those was around. I was like, after the second one, really after the first one, I was like, I'm never dealing with the older guy again. But I gave the second one a chance, and then I was like, yeah, I'm never dealing with the older guy again.
And then 9 to 5.
Yeah.
See that? Did y'all see that? The little.
Because I wasn't gonna add that part in there, but yeah, he did slide in. Yeah. But I say never with him either. He know. I tell him all the time, I ain't got no exes. I ain't never been with nobody. So if I see you out in public, I'ma act like we just cool, like we just friends. Like I ain't never dealt with you. I've never seen you naked a day in my life.
But you know what? It could be like a teachable moment. It's like some of them characteristics that he have you want in the next person. It don't have to come from him.
Yeah. I think he was the nicest of the three that I've dealt with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the nicest of the three.
Nice. What do you mean nice?
I mean nice. Like
just like a gentleman, like nice, or like he really was complimentary. He he knew you. He was attentive. He was all of those things.
So one thing about me, I'm super observant. Like I can read a room, I can read a person, I can read energies. So like if I met you and I'm like spending time with you and I see like your energy is off one day, even though you're trying to fake it, I'll be like, "Are you good?" Right. He was one of those types. Like he gets it. Like he can read a room, he can read a person. He understands sometimes that I'm just faking it. Like I really don't want to be here. I'm good. And he was just like not perfect because he was far from perfect, but he was nice. He had his nice moments.
Well, I'll say this: the question that probably everybody wants to know: why did y'all break up?
We was never together. It was never together.
She said, "I'm standing on that one."
That one I'm standing on. We was never together. We were just friends.
Well, then why didn't y'all ever get it together? If y'all never wasn't together, why couldn't y'all get it together?
Because
without telling too much of your business. Because I'll tell you, one of the main reasons why that one that I speak of, she talked about her best friend to me. And I was like, in my head, I'm thinking like, ain't that your best friend?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's like a character flaw that you could tell me that this is your best friend, but then speak so negatively about her to some random dude, which I was at that time, some random dude. It just made me look at her different. But I was going through something, so I was like, I'm going to kick it.
Yeah.
But this will definitely not go nowhere.
So I do obviously think that he's very handsome. But I just think that there are certain things about his life and his business that I would not be dealing with for the rest of my life.
Oh, so he dealing narcotics?
No, unfortunately not. No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
But there's just like certain things. That would be giving away too much.
Yeah, don't give away too much. Don't say that for another day when you're ready to talk.
I just don't want to deal. So let me say the first older guy, right? The one I was going through some stuff with, Harry Potter. That's what we call him. So Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's probably some, okay.
There's a story behind it.
All right.
So Harry Potter.
It don't involve no broomsticks and nothing.
It involves a bamboo.
Mm-mm.
I mean, only if you don't know who that is.
What you say? Take with that whatever you want.
Take with that whatever you make. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So yeah. So when I was dealing with Harry Potter, he had this thing that it was like, I'm never going to really compliment you because I don't want it to go to your head.
He would do that?
Those were like his exact words.
No, that's whack.
Like,
that's whack.
If I would get dressed up and I would look all cute, and I know I'm looking cute, right? Because I done already listened to my homegirl, and she done already confirmed that I was looking cute as fuck. So I already know I'm looking cute. And so I'd be like, send it to him, like, what you think? You all right?
Wow.
I'm all right.
See, he had it backwards.
If I post this on Instagram, I'm going to get more than I'm all right.
They're going to be all in there like this little...
And that was going to be an issue. So it's just like, he's like...
You all right. I'm not going to tell you look all that because I don't want your head to get too big.
No, I need your head to be big.
Sir, if you don't pump my head up, somebody else will.
Exactly. You're a reflection of me. You understand me? When you feeling good and you feeling powerful and everything, that they're like, oh, okay. But if you sitting there all insecure and I got to make sure I don't tell her too much because then she thinks she don't need me. Oh, okay. But this ain't even about you not looking cute. It's about you not feeling cute.
Yeah. So,
okay.
And I'm the type
he
of
was
girl
the ugly
that...
one too?
Yeah, it
the
was
nerve.
Yeah,
the audacity.
I said the majority of them having it ugly.
Yeah, the audacity. You upgraded him if that's the case.
Oh, I did completely, 100%. Yeah. In more ways than one. In more ways than one.
Okay.
But it was just like, what do you mean you can't tell me I look good because you don't want my head to get too big? Like the fuck?
That's backwards.
You better pump my head up before I step outside.
Yeah, that's backwards.
It doesn't make, and I'm the type of girl that when I'm dealing with a man, I'm gonna pump your head up. You gonna feel like you the man.
I agree with that.
In every fucking room you walk in, you gonna feel like you the man.
I agree with that. I do. I feel like in a relationship, y'all should be each other's biggest cheerleader. No girl should be able to come and tell me more about me than what my old lady is telling me about me. It shouldn't sound foreign. Like, what? You think I'm not?
Now you're gonna get the opportunity to tell you that you look cute when I already told you you got it on.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna lay it on thick, sir, and you can't even give me a little crumb coat.
Yeah. Maybe he just felt like, you so confident that you don't need. No, you said he told you that you. Yeah, okay, never mind. I ain't got nothing.
And I was in a bad phase at that point, so I was already like low key insecure. Yeah, and I was doing nothing but gaining weight. That was another thing. Dealing with Harry Potter, I did nothing but fucking gain weight. Like,
he used to cook.
He would cook, yeah.
Yeah.
But we would also go out to eat, and then a lot of it was alcohol.
Okay.
Like, literally everything had alcohol. From the moment I was in your presence to the moment I left, there was a drink involved. There was very rarely any days or any moments that I spent with you that there was no alcohol involved.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a lot of it was alcohol, but I didn't gain weight. Like I've lost 65 pounds from dealing with that man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Since dealing with that man, like yeah.
How much did he weigh?
I can't even tell you because that's gonna tell you who it is.
I don't know who he is. I
No,
was
some
about
people-
to say you
some other
really
people.
lost like however he did plus the 65.
Yeah. So I
that-
probably lost over 500 pounds.
yeah, there you go.
Probably lost over 500 pounds. So
Yeah.
y'all take with that what y'all make.
Yeah. No, that's
yeah.
good. That's good. So, like for me, I look at my losses differently. Like I wear them as like badge of honor to be like, look where I came from to look where I am now.
Yeah,
That's why I leave all my all them old videos that's trash. I leave them up there so now you have a different level of appreciation of where I'm at now.
That's why I do it too.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I'm like, low key, I want to take these videos down. Low key, I want to just make them just for me, my eyes only. But
Right.
then you don't see the progression. You just see where I
Exactly.
was at. You just see where I'm at
Exactly.
now, and you don't see how I got here or how. You're not gonna see how hard I worked to get here, but
And that's why
you don't see where I started.
And that's
You
why I
can't
don't quit my
imagine.
job. That's the real reason why. Because I walk in there, please, y'all. I mean, if they see this, I be thinking like some of y'all gonna be lifers. This ain't it for me.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna get this little funky dollars that I'm getting out of this, and then when I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm not looking back. Y'all gonna say, "Oh yeah, I used to work with him back in the." Yes, you did. You used to work all of y'all. So it's like, nah, that's a part of my. It's a part of my book. That's how I look at it. It's like it's a part of my life. Is like a book. And I'm looking forward to each new chapter. Like, I feel like I'm coming into new chapters. Like, being on this podcast is like a new chapter.
yeah.
Watching your progression, how you gonna take off, and how you was. We gonna be sitting here one of these days, and you're gonna be like, remember when I was talking about the ninja slushy and the griddle? You like, clock it, yeah,
Because I'm hoping to get it in a few weeks.
Yeah,
Like I said, everybody,
yeah.
y'all. Hopefully somebody gets it for me.
It might be like this, like, look, and be like, and I'm like, you for real? Yes. And then next thing you know, the next video gonna be like, pay promotion included. That's right. Talk about it.
Yeah, I'm speaking to existence.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was like I didn't really have the idea of this when I was dealing with Harry Potter. I think I did like towards the end. It was like me starting it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, he ain't really supported it. I ain't like that.
That's trash.
And then on top of that, after I told him like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and before I got somebody to like man the cameras and man the sounds and stuff like that,
Right.
he was just like, oh yeah, so and so told me I should start a podcast, and
He started trying to compete with you? Wow.
so and so said I should start a podcast, and that they would do, this, and that somebody else would do this, and we could have the whole team and yada yada this, and we could talk about sports, and we could talk about this, and I'm just like,
So
Oh.
he took over your dream and made it his?
never. I don't. From my understanding, I don't know because he blocked me on Instagram.
Wow. I think you was dealing with a narcissist.
Well, he blocked me for other reasons.
Uh.
Yeah, he blocked me on Instagram. But it really wouldn't have mattered because I wouldn't have reached out to you anyway. You could have. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I have
No.
multiple profiles.
Uh.
I don't view your page for any of them. But so
Mhm.
from I don't know. I don't really talk to anybody who talks to him like that. But I don't know if he ever even started it. If it ever even left the idea of being an idea.
You know what? I'm like, in a relationship, man, my dreams and your dreams, they shouldn't compete. But any way I can, I should be trying to support your dreams.
And that's the person I am, and that's why
yeah.
I never understand how I attract men who are the complete opposite.
Because think about this. What about that? Because some people aren't like transparent, just open like how I am. So the fact that maybe in a relationship, y'all got close enough that I'm like, I finally open up about something I've been really, really thinking about.
Yeah.
And the first thing you do is like, yeah, let me get that. So we can talk about sports and I can do this. Oh, I got a cousin that can, and be like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I feel you.
Like,
I feel you.
oh, okay. I mean, you got more money than I do to really get your shit started and booming and off the ground.
Maybe he don't have
but-
the sauce that you got.
That's cool,
Yeah, because
I'm not here to compete with you.
I call it the sauce. It's like some people, you could give them a flip phone and a topic and let them go. And some people can have a full on production and it's trash.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I'm saying, like, people, like, that's why I tell people all the time, like, what's for me is for me. You can't stop what's for me, period. So you thinking you going to do your podcast, and again, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I don't know. I don't even ask anything about you. But you can't compete with me.
Talk that talk.
You know?
Talk that talk to him. That's right.
You can't compete with me. It is what it is.
That's right. Talk yourself up. I like that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because that man also told me, he said, if you don't believe it, who will? So if you don't believe that you're the baddest, who will? Because I'm not going to tell you you are.
What if the only reason why he ever crossed your path and he was in your life was to give you that piece of advice to take with you?
I wish that was it. I wish that was all I took with me. I took a lot of trauma. I took a whole lot of trauma. I never really like talk about it. I told like one of my close friends recently, because I've told her like things that happened. I don't know if I was telling her like then and there. But I've told her about things that had happened, like when you mentioned the broomstick and I said bamboo. I told her about that. I had mentioned some things that had happened on like trips that I knew I shouldn't have went on. And things like that. So, you know, I forgot where I was going with that.
I'll tell you what, when this success hits, all that's gonna make this story that much sweeter of where you at and where you've gone and where you come from. It's gonna be so much better. It's like you can look back at it and be like, you know what? I'm proud of me.
And you know what? I do to a certain extent right now. Like after I stopped dealing with Harry Potter and I after I stopped dealing with old boy San Pedro, before I met Mr. 95, I had made a post on Instagram about how I was listening to a Jasmine Sullivan song, and mind you, I'm a big Jasmine Sullivan fan.
Really?
Big Jasmine Sullivan fan.
What you was listening to Pick Up Your Feelings?
No, it was actually, I think, before that came out.
Okay.
She can do no wrong in my eyes, but I do love Pick Up Your Feelings. But it was good enough.
Oh, yeah.
It was good enough. And I was listening to it, and I was thinking about the times where I was dealing with Harry Potter, and I was like, baby, the way I will never allow a man to make me feel like I'm not good enough.
There you go.
The way I will never allow a man to make me question my worth.
Talk about it.
Question anything about me. Is insane.
We got a lot of males masquerading as men. Like, I feel like the man table, it's too many people sitting at it that ain't qualified to sit at that table. Like, to try to degrade and down your woman and not have her feel. I need my woman to feel powerful. Yeah. I need her to feel like she can conquer the world. Even if she can't conquer the kitchen, I need her to feel like when she walk out, she can conquer the world because there is somebody that has her back through and through.
Period.
And if she can't feel that, then what am I'm not doing my job.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, because this is the thing. With a good woman, the return of investment is way more than what you putting in. I don't care. Men, y'all can hate me. Y'all can call me simping or whatever. I don't care. What you pour into your woman, it won't even be a fraction of what she can pour into you. It won't even come close. It won't. Trust me. So if you only blocking your blessings by cheating her out of feeling powerful when she wake up.
That's all I'm saying. I knew I wasn't tripping. Once I snapped out of whatever I was going through, and I had to just finish what I was going through on my own after. Yep. But I said, oh, baby, you will never have me questioning. Because I look back at myself, and even at my fucking biggest, I was still too fucking cute for you. I was still too fucking cute for you. Like, crazy. And when I say that, I'm going to insert a picture of my biggest, so.
Is it going to be like right here or something like that, maybe?
I don't know.
We'll see. Okay.
But yeah, even at my biggest, like, you can't tell me shit. Like, you're insecure for your own reasons. You dealing with your own shit and you're taking that out on me, and I don't deserve that.
Mhm.
So I don't.
If I can quote the late great Miss Kathy, she said, "I can lose weight. You can't lose ugly."
Is that who I'm thinking about?
No. There's somebody near and dear to me.
Oh,
There's she said she used to say that. She'd be like, "I can call me big. I can lose weight. You ain't gonna lose that ugly."
that's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
talking about. Yeah.
Miss Kathy.
I was thinking of that old white lady though.
Mm-mm.
Joan, I think is her name. The old white lady.
What, Joan Rivers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking of her.
Yeah, she was one of them ones. She was one of them ones.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of when you said that.
Oh.
So authenticity
Yes, ma'am.
isn't just personal. It intersects with culture and public life.
That's right.
So let's dive into some current events.
Let's go.
Okay, so we personally don't normally cover current events on our show,
Mhm.
but I know that that's something that you cover on yours.
That's true.
So I wanted
That's
to
true.
bring a little of you to here.
I'm here.
So let's talk about Charlie Kirk.
Ooh wee. Okay.
So Charlie Kirk has been trending again, obviously, because of his death.
Right.
But he claims that racism isn't real, but his words hit hardest against Black people. Okay.
Right.
How do you see people like him shaping public opinion?
Personally, I think he was getting to the bag. I do believe he believed that. But I think like, cause them little pop-up things that he was doing, them people pay to be in there. They pay to hear him say what they think.
See, I'm glad that you say that you thought he believed that, because I was going to ask also if you thought that that was just something he said for monetary, or is it something that he actually believed? And don't get me wrong, I understand that even if he was saying it just for monetary, there is a part of him that does believe that.
I believe
it's
he
not just the complete act.
But I believe all the extra sauce and that he would splash on it was to get people riled up, because the more you can get them riled up, the more they'll pay. I remember it was Lyndon B. Johnson said that basically, if you can make the white man feel better than the brother, they'll empty their pockets out and give you their money. So if he come out there and talk about all this in Chicago and all this crime and y'all incapable and empathy, and that, they'd be like, yeah. But I have a video that I'll probably drop before this drop. So if y'all see this, go back and look. It's an environment that you create when you talk like that. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get both sides of the coin when you create that type of environment. And I was thinking like, I'll tell you this. I thought as far as society I thought I wouldn't see something like I saw in my lifetime. I thought that was some JFK, Martin Luther King era type thing.
Oh, you thought you wouldn't see Charlie Kirk being assassinated?
Not like camera film.
Is it considered an assassination, or is it just considered murder?
I think the second one.
Murder?
I think that, because he was an influencer. He wasn't a lawmaker. He wasn't nothing like that. He was just some dude that went to colleges and they labeled it as a debate, but he'd be the only one standing there. They got microphones like this, and people come up and they ask way out questions just so he can give them a way out answer. So to see what I saw, I didn't know we was still there. But then I was like, why ain't we still there? Look what he talking about. Like that is 50s type rhetoric without dropping the racial slurs in it.
I think off topic. I think assassination only applies to presidents. Does it not?
I don't know. Or political. I think it's political figures.
Yeah.
And although they want to classify it as that, he only had one subject matter. When he would do all that talking, we was the ones that was always catching it. And it was like the irony of how where he was at, what he would, the campus and the state, the city. We are if we only 13% of the population there, what percentage are we there in Utah? 0.2? So it's just like, you know what, homie? you get into the bag, but you might have got yourself in the situation, creating that environment. I'm trying to tiptoe because you two can act real funky at times, and I'm like, I want all this to be able to go there, and it's like you can't create that type of. It's like imagine a household and daddy come in, and he is just on 1, on 10, and all of that. The house, there's gonna be tension in the house. Like, hey, leave your daddy alone. He did see that, and the kid, daddy a little upset, and then eventually somebody be like, man, hey, F him. Man, hey, I'm tired of him coming in here on one. It's like, so it's all this environment. There's 2 different sides going, and it's like, and he ended up catching the side that was against him. But how did they even know about you, homie? Why would they have these type of thoughts about you? Because you talk like that.
I also seen a post that said they were hoping that when they caught the person who killed him, it wasn't one of us.
Yeah. What's name said that? What was it? The governor? He said for 2 days he prayed that it was like an immigrant. And I was like, huh? Not 2 days of praying to see if we can catch dude or get some more information. You was just like, please don't. And then that's wild. That's wild.
I'm just glad it wasn't one of us.
That's not our crimes. I'm
just glad it wasn't one of us. Like, that doesn't mean they can't pin it on us. They pin plenty of shit on people all the time.
There's certain crimes that when you hear the details, as bad as it sounds, I'd be like, nah, that ain't us.
Yeah, I mean, like school shootings, I know that's not us.
That's not us.
That's not us. You getting your ass whooped before you even get to the school with the gun. Like, that's not us. So, like, them, I understand.
Yeah.
Sir, but then also, you know what? I think about certain stuff that I did in life, and I'll be like, this ain't black people either. So, like, people be like, that's not black people shit. She's not doing no black people shit.
Like what?
That's that 11% white in her. So if any of my past shit ever get caught up, I'm gonna be like, that's my 11% white. Because my black people, you're right. That's not my black side. That's not. We don't identify with them, but with them crimes. But this was my white activity.
What would a quote unquote black crime be? Man robs donut shop, escapes with $72 and 2 glaze. Who did that?
How much did he escape with?
$72.
He gonna piss me off because he better not be black. It's gonna piss me off. It's the amount that is $72.
He said he took a penitentiary chance for $72 and 2 glaze.
Is it penitentiary?
Yeah, armed robbery. Yeah, armed robbery. You go to big boy jail.
Oh.
Over $72. If probably about a third of that was in quarters and
yeah, no, I would be upset. But I personally, I said on TikTok, if I'm dealing with a man and you get arrested, you're single. Understand that the minute they put you in cuffs, don't think that you gonna call me, we're not together.
Is it the amount of time you get?
No, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about that. Because right now is the perfect time to commit a crime. I mean, I'm going to say that because the jails are overcrowded. Do petty crime. I'm not, okay, let me rephrase that because I don't want YouTube to take me down. I'm not suggesting you do crime or suggesting that you do petty crime. But if you do a petty crime, depending on your state and the area that you in, my area is overpopulated, baby. They getting out.
Right.
Okay, you could be sentenced to a year and serve less than 12 hours. You're getting out.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying, do with that information what you may. But,
there's going to be a disclaimer right here.
Do with that information what you may. But that's between you and you. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Don't do nothing that got. Yeah, like if they sell. So what I learned from this show called Alcatraz, which I really hate they ended. But what I did learn was if they sell stamps, it becomes a post office. So don't do nothing that sells stamps. Don't do nothing nowhere that sells stamps. That becomes a federal crime.
Yeah, federal crime. Yeah.
And I can't speak for federal. I feel like federals ain't overcrowded the same way. You gonna do your time.
They do it in months. They be like, you get 257 months.
And they don't play. I heard you serve every damn day. every damn day.
You earn your way into that spot.
So do with what I said, what you may. But the jails is overcrowded.
Do you think, let me ask you this, do you think since Mr. Kirk, whatever his name, he, like say he was doing it for the bag, at what point is the bag not worth it? If you getting hella cash, like they say he was, at 31, when is the bag, I mean, of course, I don't think what he got was what the bag was worth that. But at what point, like for me, selling out my people, the bag ain't worth it. Like if you wanted me, if somebody told me, look here, late night CJ, we want to revamp your whole show. We need you to get on here, show every tooth in your head, tap dance and all of that, and just downgrade and denigrate black folks, and you'll have all the money. I'll be like, I can't.
Okay, so for me, I haven't really reached a point of the bag being, I ain't reached that point yet. But what I will say is I just feel like I cannot sell out my soul. My soul is too much. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a teeter. You're talking to somebody who's unconventionally employed. I've been a teeter. Right. As my daddy said, all money ain't good money, and that's true.
You talking about Domino's?
No. No. Because in Domino's, he gonna take every every dime you get. But in real life, all money is not good money.
That's a fact.
And it's true. Not all money is good money, but baby, I ain't really had money in a while. I'm living off a hope and a prayer. I'm living off somebody's prayers for now. So the only thing I cannot do, I think, for money right now is really sell my soul. That's the one thing I want to protect when I make it, is my soul.
Yeah, I'm with that because I feel like
I gotta look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day.
That's a fact.
I already gotta look at myself in the mirror and be like, damn, you really dealt with some shit that you shouldn't have dealt with in your past. I'm not gonna keep adding to that.
High five yourself. When you say that to yourself, you dealt with that bing and we here.
No, I mean, I'm proud of who I am now.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be who I am now if I hadn't have went through what I went through, and I understand that. But
there it is.
I'm not going to take that mindset and be like, well, I won't be a better person then if I don't sell my soul now.
Well, how about this?
I still gotta look at myself in the mirror.
So would you marry a 80-year-old Caucasian man? And I ain't talking about like a smooth 80, like,
you kind of lost me at Caucasian, but I'm still listening.
Okay, yeah, because we teetering.
I don't know if I can teeter that much, but okay, you see, you lose me at 80. You lost me at Caucasian.
Okay, well let's make it a little more palatable. What about a good 62, 63? And I'm not talking about a swagged out man. I'm talking about like very much so.
Okay.
MAGA.
So the age is not what's getting me. It's the race, but I'm listening.
Okay, so he's like MAGA, and every so often, he say something where you be like, what's that? But everything you needed was provided for you.
Probably not.
No?
No.
Is that a part of the soul? Or is that like
it's a part of a lot.
Just preference.
So it is heavily on preference. I do not prefer to date outside of my race. I just personally can't do it. I don't knock nobody who does, but just me personally can't do it. My dad said his mom had this thing she used to say. I don't know how true it is. I never met her. She used to say, if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home.
Yeah, that's old school right there.
And for me, I'm not attracted to anybody who's not black. I have, so when I was in elementary school, I liked this Mexican kid. Turns out he was gay. He turned out to be gay. So then it made me feel better because it made me feel like that's why I didn't have a chance. It wasn't because I was a little black girl, it's because she was gay all along.
You said you never stood a chance.
Never stood a chance. I wasn't. I don't know if he dates black boys, but I know he don't date girls. So that's all that tells me I need to know. So it was just that, like I outside of him, I've never really found a guy outside of my race attractive.
Not even attractive?
They're cute. I could be like, oh, you're cute for a white guy.
They got the little asterisk next to it.
Yeah, and I know that how bad that sounds because I hate when people be like, oh, you're cute for a black girl.
Nah, you know what? Preference is
I'm
preference.
Cute, period.
That's the part I don't like when people do that. They'll say like, "Oh man, she fired for a big girl." I'm like, what? Why did that change it?
But you cute for a white guy.
Because back in I might be aging myself, but back in my day, it was like dark skin, light skin. Like colorism was heavy. Like now it's still there.
It's still there.
But it was like spoken of. They would tell me, oh, you was in the sun this summer. And it wasn't like, okay, you doing your thing. It was more like
you getting dark.
Now I love it.
I actually have somebody in my family. I won't go too deep inside and I won't go on what side it is. I have somebody in my family who did not want their kids dating dark-skinned people. And they chose to procreate with people of other races or of fairer skin. So they have these kids, and these kids are ranging from, lighter to light because they didn't go past medium.
Right.
And then the kids have kids, and now all these grandkids is dark.
I was just saying that
because the kids like dark skinned people.
God got a funny way of flipping the script on you. You say you don't want your kids dating black people. Guess who they bringing home?
And on top of that,
you say I want sons.
The
son gonna act like
that
a girl.
You came from, at least one of them, because I don't know about the other one, but at least one of your parents is dark. At least the majority of your uncles and aunts is dark.
I don't even understand why is it a thing with people?
Like this person, they used to put sunscreen on their kids anytime they went outside.
Wow.
Like
what? That's some self-hate.
Yeah, nah.
He's up for a whole nother reason.
Black people don't do that though.
He's up for a whole nother reason.
I only put sunscreen on if I'm going to the water park or to the beach. Like I don't know. I don't put sunscreen on to go outside like that.
I don't feel.
I don't either.
I just get
but
chocolate.
I put it on to go. I put it on sometimes when I go to the water park if I feel like it's too damn hot.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, all right, let me give it a little sunscreen on. But other than that, I don't put sunscreen on.
That's the beauty of us. It's like our people come in so many varieties. Both my mom and my daddy. My mama light skin, my daddy caramel. My daddy about the same color as you is. And look at me. And my sister is the lightest in the whole family. And we look almost identical. She's 6 foot. I'm 6'5". So it's like all four of us are different colors.
My daddy was dark. Okay, so he was dark from like neck up and then like neck up. So like the rest of his body was like light skin. And so I used to joke with him and I'd be like, you know what? If we was in a slave day, like if we were still enslaved, you would have been a house slave. You would have been a house slave. And he used to get so mad at me, like
don't say that.
Don't tell me. I never been a house slave. I wouldn't have made like,
he from the South?
Technically, yeah. So
okay.
his hands are dark. His hands were dark, and then his face was dark, and that was it. And that was only because he wanted to get as dark as possible.
Really?
He literally would come outside. Like I remember one time he was outside in his Speedo on the front porch. Trying to tan. But like he would be in the backyard. Like, is that coming through?
Probably.
No, it didn't come through then. His stomach growling.
I ain't even hungry. Like it's just one of them things. It's one of them things.
Girl. Like he would be in the backyard. He would lay out in the sun to get dark.
I do that. I mean, not to get dark, but I do. I embrace it.
No, he like that was the thing. He wanted to be darker, and he would tell you like, "Yeah, I'm trying to be black blue, like blue black. Like I'm trying to be as dark as possible." And I would look at him and be like,
"No
sir,
question.
The only thing dark about you is your hands and your face."
He said, "Let me."
The rest of you is light skinned, and people don't know that because they can't see past your neck. They just see you got clothes on, so they don't really be seeing that the rest of your skin not matching.
Yeah. You know what? There was one time I was a little insecure. There was this Creole lady, and we was outside playing and whatnot, and the people's house that we was over. It was her daughter. She told her daughter, which was the mama in that house, and she was like, "Look at him, black such and such out there just running around, jumping around like a monkey." I'm like, how do you say that about a kid?
Yeah.
And then he didn't say look at them or look at him. It was like, look at that black. And of course, guess who was the darkest one out there? And I'm like, and for a minute, that up until I started embracing it, I was like, well, don't want to be outside in the sun.
Yeah, that
too
was
much.
me too. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy how you go through that. Like, and maybe because I went to predominantly white schools up until high school. So it was like, oh, I don't really want to be too dark. I'm fine with being black because that's just what it is. I don't have no choice, but I don't want to be too dark. But then after a while, you just be like, fuck it. Fuck it. It's skin, baby. If it get dark, it get dark. If you don't like me because of that, then you just wasn't meant for me anyway.
There's a market for everybody.
So yeah, honestly, my brother, he's the darkest of the three. He's
the
darkest
tall one?
Yeah, he's the darkest of the three of us. And then he had a son, and that baby came out dark too.
Strong genes.
Yeah, he came out dark. And we be like, if you ain't get nothing else from your daddy, you damn sure got his skin tone.
Said no paternity test needed, huh?
Skin tone. You know, they say he look like my daddy. I don't really be seeing it, but that's what they say. They say he like my daddy. And I just be like, I don't see what y'all see. Because to me, he looks just like his mom, just a darker version of her.
You're a daddy's girl, huh?
Well, yeah. But I'm talking about my nephew. He looks just like his mom, just a darker version of her because he got his daddy's skin tone.
Is a mama's boy a bad thing?
It can be. It can be.
I think, like, yeah, it can be. But it's like, I look at it like, you should look how a man treat his mama. Not like if he is because they got this new thing. Check this out. They got this thing called son husbands, right?
Yeah, I don't want nobody's son husband.
Yeah. No. That's the mama's boy. I'm saying no, that ain't cool. But I'm talking about, what about a dude that actually shows some reverence towards his mother?
Okay, so I love men who love their moms.
Right, that's what I mean.
I love to hear you talk about, you know, how good your mama was to you and how much, unfortunately, you miss her because she's not here. If she is here, then great. But
you just hate the whole, well, my mother said that maybe you should start doing
my mother said that my mother did it this way, or because then I would be like, well, fuck you and your mama, because your mama can come over here and do it then. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah. So
that's why I don't have a problem with daddy's girls.
I don't feel like anybody should. As a proud daddy's girl, I don't really feel like anybody should, but I'm a daddy's girl, so I don't really know.
That's a beautiful standard. It's like when you get married, they be like, who gives this woman to this man? And that's an agreement between the groom and the daddy. Like, okay, I promise you, sir, I'm going to take care of her just as good, if not better, than you have. So if the daddy doesn't set this standard, that's a good thing. Yeah. That's a good thing, because you're going to end up with if everything line up, as a solid dude standing there and not just a willing participant.
As it should be. Okay, so we're over again.
You got a question, though?
I had a few more questions to go.
You can probably get one or two more, maybe.
It is, honestly. You can't even do a Reddit. So, this has been a very long episode so far.
Another one.
So another one we're gonna skip the Reddit on.
We're gonna get to the Reddit. Maybe we should start at the Reddit first next time.
Maybe we should. Because we don't have enough time for the Reddit today. I don't want to hold you guys too long.
And I was looking forward to the Reddit because I seen you do it on the other one, and I was like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I have one. I have one planned too. So before I let you go, though, is there anything else that you would like to promote? I mean, we're going to promote your YouTube page, of course. We're going to link it in the bio, as well as your Instagram and TikTok and all your other pages.
I don't know who needs to hear this, and I'm going to promote something that doesn't have anything to do with me but it's something I feel like we all should hear at some point. And I used to say this for a little bit at the end of my videos. I used to be like, you're stronger than you think you are. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that one was for you. I'm promoting that. You're stronger than you think you are.
Love to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Not to get all sappy.
No, I'm reminiscing.
They'll look at my TikToks and say, violence, oh my mama. They'll see all that and be like, what happened to that? Okay.
Dead homies. Like, damn, you know what? I am stronger than I think I am. I've been through a lot.
You're stronger than you think you are.
My friend, she be telling me, you really lived a life. Mm-hmm. And one day I'm going to get on this mic and tell you about the life I really lived.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it's just got some healing to do that I know I haven't done. It's just not.
You think that'll be the one where you just turn the camera on and go?
I've done that a few times. Yeah, I've done that a few times, but probably not.
Oh no, maybe you need somebody to interview you and ask the right questions.
I've actually had somebody say that, and I'm still hesitant on that.
No. Whenever
you mean on my show or their show?
Your show.
Oh, I can control the narrative on that one then. So maybe.
Maybe all kind of edits, just stuff getting clout.
She was just here 5 seconds ago. Now she's over there.
The light changing. It got dark outside.
Okay. So, no. Anything else you want to say before we let you go?
Keep supporting. Like, eventually, I'm trying to get merch together. As y'all can see, this one ain't for sale. This is a 101. But I'm trying to get the merch moving. It's gonna be shirts for dudes and girls. I've already started it. I don't want to say because I haven't trademarked what it's going to be the name of it, but I'm going to have stuff for the ladies, for the gentlemen, sleepwear too.
Oh, I love that.
Sleepwear too. So.
I mean, I love that. I don't sleep with clothes, but I love that is what I was going to say. I sleep like I don't care about emergencies. Phone on D&D.
Hey, I just seen the subscriber count go up. I mean,
because really, in the middle of the night, what can I do for you that the first responders can't? I thought about this last night. I said, girl, you really sleep as if you don't care about nobody's emergency in the middle of the night. But it's like, what can I do for you that the police or firemen cannot?
None.
The ambulance cannot?
None.
Not a damn thing?
They'd be like, don't call me if the house on fire.
Now, my friend, I told her I got a little safe word. If anything ever happened, I'm going to call you and hopefully your ass is up. Because if the house get broken into, I can't call the police. I got to call you.
Okay.
They'll text you and be like, hey, the house can do.
That sounds like that got a story back, but okay.
Yeah, I've been a very anxious person. But so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed a late night CJ. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to turn that bell notification on so that you're notified every time that we drop a new video. As well as don't forget to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to pull up. Because they're going to love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in next week's episode with a Reddit. Bye.
You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.